Ah, friends. I've seen many things in this life, but few as remarkable as the story of a woman with a few extra pounds abandoned by her husband who decided to embark on a weight loss journey. But let me tell you this story properly, with all the juicy details. Imagine Carmen, a cheerful woman, the kind who always has a pot of chamomile tea ready for unexpected guests and a light-hearted story to brighten your day. Carmen had been married to Ramon for 15 years, a man who, at first, looked at her like she was the only star in the sky. But over the years, that sparkle in his eyes faded. One day, just like that, Ramon walked out. "You're not the same anymore," he said as he closed the door behind him, a suitcase in one hand and the cheap scent of someone else's perfume lingering in the air. The first few months were tough. Carmen cried herself to sleep, clutching a bag of potato chips in one hand and the TV remote in the other. But one day, staring at herself in the mirror with swollen eyes from crying so much, Carmen decided, "Ramon is not going to define my life." So she put the chips away, dusted off a pair of old sneakers, and went out for a walk. At first it was just 5 minutes, then 5 turned into 15, 15 into 30, and eventually she was walking an hour every day. But Carmen didn't stop there. She visited her doctor, who told her about GLP1 medications. "They're not magic, Carmen, but they can help," he explained. Nervously but determined, Carmen started her treatment. At first the side effects were challenging, some nausea and those strange stomach sounds that resembled an out-of-tune mariachi band. But Carmen pushed through. Every week, the scale showed a slightly smaller number. Every month, her clothes fit a little looser. And best of all, every time she looked in the mirror, she no longer saw sadness. She saw strength. A year later, Carmen walked into a family gathering wearing a red dress that fit her like a glove. And, as if it were a scene from a cheesy soap opera, there was Ramon, beer in hand, mouth hanging open in shock. "Carmen," he stammered. But Carmen just smiled, patted him on the shoulder, and walked off to dance salsa with a much younger man with far better hair. But let's get back to the point. Let's talk about the different weight loss medications available today. Because let's be honest, these days, it seems like there's a pill, a shake, or an injection for everything. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with medical jargon. I'll explain it in plain English, like we're having coffee on your grandma's couch. First up, we have the famous GLP1 medications, names like Wegovy, Ozempic and Mounjaro. These little injections aren't magic wands, but boy, do they work. These medications mimic a natural gut hormone that tells your brain, "Hey, we're full, put the fork down." They also make food stay in your stomach longer so you feel satisfied for hours. The benefits include losing up to 15 to 20% of your body weight, better blood sugar control and reduced risk of heart disease. But like everything in life, they're not perfect. Side effects can include nausea, constipation, diarrhea, and stomach discomfort. They're also not recommended for people with a history of medullary thyroid cancer or pancreatitis. And let's talk about the price. These medications aren't cheap. Without insurance, they can cost $1,000 to $1,500 per month. And here's the kicker. If you stop taking them, the weight can come back. Other FDA-approved medications include Orlistat, Phentermine-Topiramate, and Naltrexone-Bupropion. Orlistat blocks fat absorption and can help you lose 5 to 10% of your body weight. But be warned, the side effects can include oily diarrhea and embarrassing gas. Phentermine-Topiramate suppresses appetite and can help you lose up to 10% of your weight. But it might also cause insomnia, dry mouth, and heart palpitations. And it's not ideal for people with uncontrolled high blood pressure. Naltrexone-Bupropion combines an antidepressant and an opioid receptor blocker to reduce cravings and appetite. It's effective with an average 5 to 10% weight loss, but common side effects include nausea, vomiting and headaches. In short, there are options. GLP1 medications are highly effective, safe, and come with additional health benefits. The other medications also have their place, depending on your health, budget, and goals. If you're considering starting one of these treatments, talk to your doctor. Ask questions, get informed, and make a decision that works for you. Now, before I wrap this up, let me make one thing clear. I'm just a guy on YouTube who loves research and sharing information. I'm not your doctor, your nurse, or your therapist. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting, stopping, or changing any medication. And hey, if this video made you laugh, taught you something new, or just gave you a little motivation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with that one friend who needs to hear this. Because remember, health doesn't have a size, but effort always leaves a mark. See you in the next video.